Welcome, Reg. You're going to talk about sharks, and you know something? Someone mentioned to me, do you think we should be talking about sharks again today? Because we talked about that many, many months ago. I've got a theory. I think everyone, but everyone, is fascinated with these members of the deep. Sharks.
Bert, I would be asked most often about sharks as I talk in various places. Everybody is fascinated by them. I think part of it is, of course, we're a bit scared of them. They are from a bygone age, and they do cause us problems at times. I brought a couple of pictures along of a couple of people who ran into problems with sharks, if we could flick those up. This is a swimmer who actually got a shark so close he had to push it away, and the end of the story is, in actual fact, he got away. He pushed the shark away and jumped up into a boat.
Who took the shot?
I forget who took it, actually, but it was taken by an underwater photographer.
With a very shaky hand.
And talk about praying.
Yes, yeah.
And the next one wasn't quite so lucky. This person did get their leg, the next shot, which I didn't bother to bring, it's a bit gory, has the leg in the mouth of the shark. So not always that lucky. Last year I saw a bloke a shark took his leg but let it go. So he was quite lucky. Yeah,
there's a friend of mine, Henry Borse, many years ago. He lost his a leg.
Yes.
And he's a musician. Actually, I think he's still a musician. And we must get him on the show one day.
Oh, he's a fascinating bloke.
He's a fascinating man, isn't he?
Still dives, still launches his boat by himself. I see him hopping around down at Sorrento down there.
He's an old rocker. Musician.
Terrific fella.
Yeah. Just how dangerous... the thing that a lot of us can't equate, Reg, is that as young people we were told that sharks were the enemy and they were monsters. Right. We're told now that they have their place on this earth and they shouldn't be touched. Is the truth somewhere in between those two comments?
I think that's the perfect answer. It's somewhere between the two. If you keep out of their environment, and that is deep water and that sort of thing, you won't have any trouble with them at all. If you decide to go diving, you probably still won't have any trouble, but it's worth knowing that they are there and they bite. I've also got a picture there of a shark being tested for its biting pressure, and this shark is biting a machine, and they bite at 3 tons per square centimetre. So if you happen to be out where they are and they come up and bite you, they bite through your leg like a jelly bean, Bert. It's just not a problem.
But do they have to get a scent of some kind?
They usually have to be upset in some way. They can detect our presence by the beating of our heart. Every muscle that we flex sends out electromagnetic vibration, and they pick it up. And so they know we're there. Mostly they take no notice at all, but if we're swimming awkwardly or jerking around in the water, playing with a dog in the water, I don't think it's a good idea. Playing ball way out in deep water, I don't think those things are good ideas.
So what's the best thing to do if you happen to be in the water and all of a sudden you saw a shark either coming towards you or in close proximity? Do you swim away? I mean, I know what I'd do, I'd just collapse. But
Me too.
what do you do? Do you swim away very, very quietly and slowly?
Yes.
Or do you go like hell?
No, I think that you pray, like you were saying before, you pray and you move away quietly. If you start to swim and thrash around, then the shark will get excited. They usually take their time in attacking, so that if you give yourself time by behaving quietly, you'll be all right. And I've certainly had my encounters with them, and I've still got everything, as you can see. I'm quite healthy.
Yeah, right. OK, Reg. What about the things you've got here?
I brought along some shark jaws, Bert. I thought it showed some fascinating things. This one shows the number of rows of teeth that a shark has, and they don't have any bones, they only have cartilage, so their teeth are torn out during attacks, etc., and they can replace them very quickly within a few days. And the other thing is this little shark, a dried cat shark, if you feel its skin, you'll see that sharks have teeth in their skin. Yeah. If you actually can feel it, they use teeth as scales.
It's like sandpaper, isn't it?
Yes, and if they brush past you, then you do actually lose some skin from their teeth in their skin.
This is a shark cricket bat, is it? Or what?
It looks like it. This is actually the upper jaw of a saw shark, and that is, somebody upstairs recently thought it was made of wood with teeth put in it.
It looks like wood, doesn't it?
Yes, it is really the shark's jaw, and these are the teeth, and it goes along the bottom using those to sift the sand and find crabs. And native Indonesians, etc., use it as a sword, and this one was being converted into a sword for intertribal battles.
Yeah. OK, just finally, Reg, with sharks in the world today, particularly this part of the world, around Australia, are they in any danger of being extinct?
Well, there are people nowadays who believe that the great white shark, which is the most dangerous shark, grows to 33 feet, weighs about 3 tonnes, is actually in danger of extinction. Now, we don't have any figures on that, but it's a matter of people who've been working with them for 30 years cannot find them where they used to find them. So that would be rather sad to see a great monster like that disappear from the planet. And I hope it's not true, Bert. That's
I hope it is true.
What, you don't like it?
Well, I'm called Jaws 3, Bert.
Reg, nice seeing you. It's
Nice
always a
seeing
pleasure
you.
having the program. Reg Lipson,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.